Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol WFT. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis quite a few times in the past, just did it a couple days ago, so that's where these red line annotations are coming from. And on that note, another very nice close to the week, so let's get some updates done. First thing I'm going to do is a little house cleaning. Going to go ahead and delete this line out of here. Yes, that line still pertains to the chart, but it's not really relevant anymore, and from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion by having lines all over the place, so I just want to try to keep this analysis as clean as possible. So on that note, the first update, though, that does need to be made comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support, and so far so good. 387 is now, that ideal level of support, and like I said, so far so good. What did I mean? Well, the price broke above it, and you can see the bears try to press down below it right there, but the bulls held strong. So a good sign that this level now seems to be that nearer term level of support. Taking a step back, looking at the big picture of things, as I've talked about in past videos, it's all about the purple line right there, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving. So as time goes by, that purple line is just going to continue to move itself higher and higher. So if you are sitting there just saying, look, Clay, I just want a very easy way to gauge the health of the move. This right here being defined as the move. So if you want an easy way to gauge that health, again, use that purple line. As the purple line moves higher, as long as the price stays above it, then the bulls are in full health, full control. However you can best visualize that, no questions asked. Again, yeah, preferably stay up above 387, but at the end of the day, from the big grand scope of things, as long as the price is above that purple line, then the trend is fully in the bulls' favor. What about areas of resistance? For this, I'm actually going to scrunch up the chart here a little bit. I realize it's getting harder to see, but all right, there's a level. I'm curious if the price bounced off of it today or not. Yep, so that level makes perfect sense why it struggled around 405. Why do I say it makes perfect sense? Well, let's go back to the history of the chart, and you can see this level right there rejected the price. Once again, rejected the price right there. Fast forward to today, and rejected the price. So while I'm not saying that 405 is impossible to break, I'm just saying it makes sense why the bulls are currently struggling to break through there. So 405, definitely public enemy number one going into next week. All in all, though, as long as the price keeps on building higher bases, which it essentially did the entire week, then the overall chart is just going to continue to get that much better. So next week should be pretty interesting. We'll see how it goes.
One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.